You're perfect. You're perfect for that.
That's and that's how you make an entrance,
That
baby.
is that your entrance?
That was my entrance right
Oh,
there.
too bad.
You know, don't tell me you had a better entrance than that. I don't think you had a better entrance than that one.
Well, give me a WWE stage and I'll show you.
Now I always think of what my if I were in the WWE, what would my walkout be?
Mm.
My song, my performance. I want a moment of silence, and it's just and you're champion, and then it's like my name, and then be silence, and then fireworks just going crazy. That would be my entrance.
Mm.
But I gotta put more thought into that. You ever think about that?
Like if I was a wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
I used to think about it more when I watched wrestling, but I don't think I ever came to a conclusion as to what it would be. It'd be probably like the Eye of the Tiger playing in the background. That's what it would be.
And you come out with a stick,
Yeah.
and like what a caveman would wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vic, what's going on, man?
I'd be waving a flag and have like a vest of some sorts,
Yeah. Okay, that'd be pretty cool.
and then some cool rock and roll song
Yeah. Get the people going.
or the national anthem.
Oh my. You for sure be a
Alright.
heel. You'd be
Yeah.
a heel.
All right,
going
what's
on,
going
Vic?
on?
What's going on,
Welcome
everybody?
back, everybody. What's the good word?
Man,
Neat.
another week here already. I felt like I was just here.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That is for sure.
And when you're doing what you believe in, what you enjoy, it's time flies when you're having fun. So you got to make sure you're doing the right type of fun.
Mm.
But and that goes
And
a lot with
Yeah, that's enjoy is a word that I kind of play with all the time. What is enjoy?
yeah.
That when somebody says enjoy it, if you break down the word to what it is, it's and enjoy, right? So
Yeah.
being in a state of joy. So what brings a state of joy?
Yeah, you got to I think the root right there is joy. Not the in or enjoy, like enjoy is joy. That's
being in the joy.
Mm-hmm. So you're being in that joy.
Yeah.
That's the word you got to really
Enjoy. You're
deep.
enjoying the joy.
You got to yeah, for real. You got to really dive deep into that word joy and like see what it means, and because it's powerful. I mean, words are just powerful. Again, I'm always gonna say that because it's so true. What I speak about truly happens.
Mm.
Or not like I'm predicting the future, as in like I manifest those type of things that I want for myself. Like I truly believe that if I want something, I will get it somehow, shape or form. And like that's because I speak about it, and I want it that bad to where I speak about it. I'm hearing it in my mind. It's gonna happen. It's bound to happen.
Right.
And I think when I speak most to my mind is when I'm doing a lot of self-reflection.
Self-reflection. Okay.
And that's what's going to be about today, that self-reflection of taking a moment to pause. I wouldn't say pause like not I don't think pause is the great word.
How would you describe that?
Self-reflection?
Well, what would you say it is to you?
It's like a moment where you understand you need not a break necessarily, but you're putting in the hard work. You're
taking some time off to yourself.
Yeah, like just to focus on
Like
you and make sure
life vacation away from everything.
Yeah, like away
Just
from
you.
everything, and just focus on what you started out, what you set out you wanted to do in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That you're still on that track, because sometimes you can get lost in just working.
You absolutely can. Sometimes you keep the blinders on and then you don't see what's happening to the side of you, or you're too focused on the trees and not enough on the forest.
Absolutely. So that's why I think self-reflection is not I wouldn't say a break, because you're not stopping, because it's better. It's for the betterment
You're
of
organizing.
You're like organizing.
You're organizing what
that's a good word.
Yes, you're organizing kind of all the scattered things that happen in your life and your day. You're putting everything in a clean order, organized. Like it's like organizing your house, right? It feels good after you're done organizing your house.
Yeah.
You feel at ease, you feel better. And
There's
then a
space.
gentleman at work told me, one of the guys told me, cleanliness is right up there with godliness.
Mm.
And I thought about it as I was sweeping, right? As I was sweeping the driveway. Pleasant thing to do. And I'm just thinking about this, and it's just playing over my head. Just cleanliness is next to godliness. And it's true because it cleans out the mind. Whatever you do, right? After you take a shower, you feel good. You feel
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah.
You feel clean, organized. It's like a refresh, a restart. Same thing with anything that you do in your life itself.
Yeah.
Right? Once you like take that pause, take that moment to reflect on the things that might not be serving you, or the things that are serving you, right? So you're sitting in reflection saying, okay, this serves me well. I've seen a lot of success off of this.
Yeah.
And this, not so much, right? So then you kind of manage it like a company, right? And you got to cut that 20%, right? Or you manage it in a sense of, well, you just get rid of it, right? Discipline. And those are the things you can find in yourself as you self-reflect,
Yeah.
because you go deep and you say, did I have a good week today?
Yeah.
Did I get that 1% better today?
Mm.
Do I feel that? It's time for you to be present with you. Do I feel the love that I want to feel? Do I feel the energy that I want to feel?
Yeah.
Right? It's you kind of organizing yourself.
It's like it's again, it's for me, it's more of reminding myself to stay on track, right? I'm like a railroad, and there's multiple ways I can go, but whatever, if I pull this lever or push that lever, I'm gonna go different.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm just like a conductor of my own train, just making sure I'm going straight.
Correct. Correct.
I think that's what self-reflect does for me, because I just get to sit there in a moment of where time is just very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Time is slow. The things that I thought mattered somewhat don't matter. And like the things that really do matter start to matter more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, align yourself with that, Nate. Align yourself with who you aspire to be. You know what I mean? I don't know. The self-reflection is something that changed the way I just view the world, how I view myself.
It's a big change in the game, because self-reflection allows you to see if, like you said, you're heading down the right path.
Yeah.
It gets you to see is that, well, I wanted to get here. Am I actually doing the steps? Am I taking the steps? Is the direction that I have chosen to get me there, or the vehicle that I've chosen to get me there, taking me in the right direction?
Yeah.
Right. That's sort of what you're looking for. And if not, then you just got to correct. It's course correct. As we were talking with airplanes, that if it just moves just
couple degrees,
a couple degrees off, and never course corrects, it would end up in a completely different place. So life is the same thing. You have to be that conductor. You have to be that pilot.
Yeah.
That is telling that plane where to go, where to move.
Right. And I think the train is a great example, I think, because you're not perfect again, and you may go you may go to the wrong road one time, maybe a couple of times. But being the conductor, you can always pull a lever to get you back straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can always make a phone call that will get you back in line with your value. You can always do the push-ups. You can always read. You can always do that one thing again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think living life, I think self-reflection helps you just live, enjoy life more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, I got another day at trying to be good again, at trying to be great again.
Right.
That's the beauty of life right there. To me, it's like I have another opportunity to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but
that's and a little bit of that comes from that course correction, right? If you're seeing that things are working for you, you now get to go back, reflect on your successes, seeing where you might have done things that weren't optimal for you.
Yeah.
And then you course correct. You say, okay, this is where I went wrong here, so let me fix that. So I do it like this next time. And in that's where you're going to go faster.
Yeah.
Right. Have you had moments of self-reflection where you are thinking of how something made sense, and then you're just thinking about it? Oh, how did I not see it that way?
Yeah.
I can definitely see how that works into this and works into that. Have you had those moments?
Oh, of course. almost maybe every day, maybe, or if not every other day. I'm like, ah, you're right. Or like when someone has an idea, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how'd you? I can see how you think that way,
Mm-hmm.
this and that, and it just expands your mind and expand. Not self reflection doesn't have to mean doesn't have to be like, oh, what did I do good and what did I do bad? Nah, it's deeper than that. It's more
Mm-hmm.
like, why did this make me feel this way, or why did that make me feel that way, or why did this person say this to me when I did this? And it gets deep.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get real personal with
Mm-hmm.
yourself, and really know yourself in order to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like the best version of yourself is you.
Mm-hmm.
Being yourself is the best version of you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's why, we bring it back to the you experience, because
Yeah.
that's what I believe in. It's a personal life is a personal experience about you. It's a personal experience about there's no other human being that was made that's you.
Right. That's gonna live the same existence as you. You have the ability to create that, but from all the choices that you make in your life, it changes and shifts your reality based off of the choices.
It's like that self-reflection makes you like human, and it grounds you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I feel like for me it's like I self-reflect and I'm like, damn, sometimes you forget how blessed you are. You forget
Mm-hmm.
how, good life truly is, in all its beauties. I think when we don't take a moment with ourselves, we just forget about all that, and then we get caught up in the heat,
Mm-hmm.
and we start just the wheel of the heat and the anger and the upsetness and the confused starts to roll, and that snowball gets higher.
Mm-hmm.
And when you self reflect, it's like you're a
You're
big
breaking free
rock.
from that. Yeah, you're
You're like
breaking
a
free from
big rock trying to break that
that. Mm-hmm.
snowball becoming a freaking giant snowball. You know what I mean? Like it makes you not get into that mood of upsetness or confusion or anger. It lets you just breathe and realize, understand that, like, man, life is beautiful when you just sit back and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what self reflection does for me. It gets deeper than just, oh, I did bad today, I'm gonna try to fix this. Nah, it gets to a whole nother level of just appreciation of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Life is a beautiful gift, that everyone gets to live, or whoever's blessed enough to live a life. You know what I mean? You got to make that the best life possible.
Well, you're listening to this. I think you are alive.
Yeah, I am alive for sure.
Yeah, that's good, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's things that really, really, really change your life feel like that. They feel impactful. They feel energizing. They feel empowering. When you start feeling these things inside of you, is because you're doing something that's creating and generating these things. And what is that? That's based off of however you are understanding the filters of life.
I'm sorry, but I had to pour up for that one. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, when you self reflect and you think, you just, every moment of every breath is just, it's
Precious.
beautiful. It's a
Hmm.
precious moment.
It's a precious moment. If you really stop, slow down to smell the flowers, as they always say, um, you begin to realize that there's a lot of things that are simple but just beautiful moments. It's just simple, but they're beautiful moments. They're moments where you get to be present with yourself or with a loved one, where that memory sticks with you in your mind just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
One day, one memory, one moment in time that when you look or hear or think about this 40 years from now, it brings a smile to your face.
Yeah.
Those are the moments that you should be seeking. It's moments that bring smiles to your face.
Yeah, man. And it's it all goes back to, like, I think for me, I go back to just how bad do you want it? How bad do you believe in that? Like, it's all about belief.
Hmm.
Having that faith in yourself.
It starts there because you have to have belief. You have to have belief. Belief has to exist. Like I think it's John Maxwell that says, "When there is hope in the present, there is power in the future."
Yeah. That's good. That's real good.
Right.
You know.
And if you listen to all the previous pods and you put them all kind of together and you stack those boxes on top of each other, you come back to a point to where you're kind of reflecting on everything you've done in such a short period of time, and you start thinking like, if I can do this with this, what else can I do it with?
And that's when I say,
That's
like,
when the champion's mentality begins to awaken.
yeah, absolutely. You gotta be ready for that.
Mm.
It's like you're stepping into like a dark room or a black door, but through that black door is like light. You know what I'm saying? Like that self reflection, that self hope, that belief. It's like it's scary. It's scary. Change is scary, but it's not scary in a way as like you should be afraid of it. It's scary because it's new and it's a challenge. You know, where most of us, our biggest enemy is probably comfort for a lot of us, and but the other side of that growth and that wanting to be better, wanting to be the best version of yourself every day, give it your all. Like the other side of that is so rewarding. Just knowing that you're being good, so therefore the people around you want to be good.
Where you're impacting outside of you.
Giving back, man. I think that's what it's all about. It's all about just giving back.
A lot of it does come down to that. Is I think legacy is built on impact. Right?
Yeah.
What kind of impact did you leave? What kind of mark did you leave? And that's kind of what has and carries your legacy around. And the greater you seek to be, the greater your impact is going to be. In the sense of what I'm saying, being great is being great in everything that you find fulfilling to yourself. Right? If being a great father is what is your gift, then be that gift, because that gift is going to unlock some other gift for that child or for somebody else.
Yeah, man.
Right?
It's all that's a crazy, because you can therefore, then that baby will therefore grow a certain way, which will want to give gifts of others to others, would want to gift to others. You know what I mean? It's a whole effect.
It's the whole effect. And that's ultimately how you fix it all, right? It's just, how do you get everybody to get just that small little switch?
And that's why, that's what we're here for.
Everybody, and how do you shift the conscious and the reality of this realm?
And that's what I'm here for. That's what I believe I am here for, I always say this, just help anyone any shape or form. Just help you reach your best potential version of yourself. And if you already believe that you are, then like share that. It's an energy. It's a positive. It's like a powerful energy where you know that if you believe you're the best version of yourself, knowing that you still got growth. Of course, we're not perfect, but like if you can share that around you, the people around you will start to be great themselves, and then the people around them will start to be great and then great. It's just it can all start with you. That's the thing.
Right.
The change can start with you.
That's where it starts. It's going back to that one song that we always keep playing, right? In order to see heaven, you have to be heaven. Yeah. Right? That's already telling you, in order to see it, you got to be it. Right? It's all that is. You cannot expect the world to become nice if you're going to be mean in it. You're not participating to the cause. You have to be nice for the world to begin to flip into that energy, because it has to be you, it has to be the next person and the next person and the next person to the next person until that energy just flips over.
Yeah. Damn. See what can happen when you just talk about that's self-reflection right there. It gets to a point where you're like, wait, I'm reflecting about this. Boom, boom, boom. I can change the world. Yeah. Cheers, man. You always sip with that.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you had already sipped.
I haven't sipped. Common courtesy. Thank you again. Oof, some good agüita right there. I love you, Saratoga. It's a great water.
You switch waters like you're trying to switch women too. I don't know which one you switch faster, if the waters or the women.
Gosh darn you. No, I'm a good dude, all right?
I'm putting your business out there. I'm just kidding. He's not. He's a freaking saint. No. Not that either. Not that either.
You know, my dad
figure it out yourself. That's your point.
My dad always tells me, my son is so picky. My son is so picky. Because I am. I'm very picky when it comes to not just
you are picky. You're damn picky. It has to look a certain way. It has to be the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me. That's Nate. That's Nate. When I'm long gone and people hear that story, I'm like, yeah, that's Nate. That's Nate. Now my dad always says like you're picky, and I don't mean just relationships, but in every aspect of my life, I'm very picky because to me, it's all goes down to the smallest detail. Right? If I let one thing slip, I'm gonna let
Mm.
another thing slip, and then another thing slip, and another thing slip. But if I'm down to the detail here, down to the wire here, down to I can,
There's nothing that can slip.
there's nothing that can slip.
Right.
You know, and then again, that's when that self reflection comes back. When you do slip, you ask yourself, you know, why am I slipping?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why am I doing good for this long, and then I stop at this time? You know, that's the self reflection part.
That's the important part.
That's the important part.
That's the important part
Getting
because
real
that's where
with
you
it.
find it. Yeah.
Getting real with yourself to the point where like it hurts. It hurts to have that conversation
Yep.
with yourself. You know,
That's it. You have to feel that.
but you need to.
That it's maybe not a hurt pain, but it's like an uncomfortableness where you know you're prying deeper and deeper, and it just gets more and more uncomfortable. You know you don't want to be there, but you know you got to go there.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's
That's
at.
when you're really gonna start impacting changes in your life.
Mm-hmm.
When you're just going,
Just going
deep in there.
deeper. For all my Minecrafters out there, you know, you start at the land. The more you dig deep, you gonna find that diamond, baby. Sometimes you get like, I mean, I never really played Minecraft, but like I
I've
played
never
it.
really gotten the game. Period.
I know. You not the type to game it up, which is perfect. That's why our dynamic works because you played like, what's that one game where they like
Marbles.
Yeah, you play like marbles. You played the spinning game or something. There's a game that like what's it called? It's a game. I'm sure you. I forget what it's called. There's a movie that talks about that game. Oh, Quidditch.
Isn't that Harry Potter's?
I think so, but I seen in a movie that they're like, oh, let's play Quidditch, and they're like spitting into a bowl of like they're spitting something into a bowl, and like you got to try to make it. That was a good
Those
movie.
are the kind of movies you're watching?
Nah, that was a good movie though. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's like it's an old movie.
Very clearly.
Yeah. It's I forget what it's called, but it's like a Spanish movie where this guy becomes like a father to a girl that like he's just like he was like a playboy and he randomly slept with women. And like out of nowhere, a white girl came and dropped off this baby and it's like this is your daughter, like, and she left. And like he had to learn how to, and so his journey.
Learn how to be a father.
He had to learn how to be a father. His journey was trying to get her back to the mother, like figure out a way. But
he ended up falling in love.
He ended up falling in love, and then she ended up dying of like cancer or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I forget. It's a Spanish movie too. It's like played in Spanish with that one actor. I forget, but it's a really good.
That one actor, not the two actors, the one actor.
I'm trying to like speak to myself so I can therefore like try to get the actor, but I can't. But it's a good movie. Point is, it's a great movie.
So
I don't know how we got into freaking movies.
So Nathan will send us the updated on that how we can find that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But yeah. See how I don't know how we got to movies.
Yeah, it bounces around.
Oh no, we got to because I was saying Minecraft because
you gotta dig deeper.
Because you gotta dig deeper into like that core of you. So again, for my players out there, like when you dig deeper, you're gonna find the good stuff, you know. But you just gotta dig deep, and it's gonna take sacrifices. It's gonna take a couple of nights. It's gonna take a couple of you know, you gotta take breaks and rest and dig deep, and then you know what, say all right, let me give my body a rest. That's that self-reflection. You go back up to the land, you get your rest, you get your food, your meals, you eat, you say what's up to the people, the villagers, and then you go back down and you dig deep. You know what I mean? So it's all that self-reflection point can get you to change the world if you really dig deep into yourself, into your soul, to where it hurts. It hurts to think about the things that you got to think about, but you have to be there in order to change. And in order to grow, you need that uncomfortability. You know what I mean? So self-reflection is deep. I think it's like an underrated card.
And that uncomfortability that we don't want to feel, that we run from. Right.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we used to we'll either feed ourselves too much, or we'll drink ourselves too much, or we'll eat ourselves sorry, I said feed already. Or whatever habit it is that we do with those, because we're trying to drown them out. We're not trying to pay attention to those. And those are the ones that we do have to listen to. Those are the ones that we do have to hear. Because that is where the answers to our betterment of our life is at.
Yeah.
So it's those uncomfortable moments when you're sitting with with yourself and you're thinking, am I where or what I want to be? Am I happy with what I have created for myself?
Yeah.
Have
Truly.
I prevented myself from opportunities by my thinking?
Yeah, you got to truly ask yourself that, because then that's where you get the true answers, and you know what the true answer probably is,
Hmm.
and you've been living the false answer for a long time.
That's
And before you know it, I mean, again, it's never too late, but why not get a head start on it? You know
hmm
what I mean? I'm not saying 60s and old age, but I'm just saying, why be 60 and just getting it when you can be
Well, you can get it at 20. You can
20,
get it
you
at
can get it at
30.
30,
You get
40,
it at 40.
you know what I
Right?
mean?
You have
50.
a 20-year, 30-year, 40-year gap of where you can shift your lifestyle, you can shift your life, you can change the way that you see things, the way that things happen to you just because you changed your filters in your mind.
Yeah.
And the way that you observe those is by going into self-reflection. Analyze. Analyze everything. Go deep, right? Go deep to your core emotions. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you angry? Why does those things happen in those situations? You really get to know yourselves.
Yeah. Getting to know yourself is a beautiful thing.
I
Cuz then
mean, you
again,
spend all your life with yourself.
you spend all your life. If there's going to be one person that spends all your life with, it's going to be you.
Yeah.
So why not get to know it?
Why not get to know yourself? Why not get to like yourself?
Yeah, why
I
not
mean,
get to
what's
like
so bad
yourself?
about liking yourself?
Damn, you're so true. You're
Right?
so true. When you put it that way, it's like you're going to be with you forever.
From the
So
day
why
that
not get
you open those eyes and to the day where you
you
cannot open them anymore.
That's the only person that's going to be there
100% of the time.
100% of the time.
Hmm.
So, I think that goes that goes pretty deep, like
For you, what have you done to self reflect? And when I say that, I ask, have you gone and changed your environments and done different things so you
mm,
can get in a sort of state of flow?
oh, absolutely.
Do
Okay.
you seek certain things out before you can get into that sort of state?
It's a great question. I think for me it's, first of all, I need to the only way I can really self-reflect is when I write.
Mm,
So that's one thing.
okay.
I need to write on paper.
So you have to journal
I
for
have
you
to
to be
log
able
it.
to.
I have to log it to really self-reflect. And then not only that, I have to spend time with myself. Spend time alone, going out to places alone. Whether it's running errands, um, washing, anything.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm alone, that alone time that I get, that silence, that's when I just think about, okay, Nate, we're here right now at this current moment.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do better? Like, you know, you understand these are your flaws. How can you work on those? That's it. When I get the moment to myself and I get real with myself and I say, you're being lazy on this aspect, or you're not giving it your all in this point of view or in this area. And
How do you recognize that?
because I know myself. I think that's the power of knowing myself, because I know I'm like, I could do better.
Mm-hmm.
I can do better, Nate. Like, you're better than that.
Mm.
It's when I sell myself short, cut short, I cheat myself out on things. And that's where, like, the moments by myself, I'm like, that wasn't your best effort at whatever it is, whether it's um you know work, spending time with loved ones, family, reading, writing. There's times, man, I'm not perfect. I get it. I know I'm gonna be lazy, slip up, and that's just how life is. But my goal is to just eliminate those days more than there is those days. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because I know those days will come. I know, and I battle them. But the more I discipline myself, and the more I surround myself with the right people, and the more focused I am, and the more I make those habits of being what gives me that self peace,
Mm-hmm.
that the more I do those, the more it becomes a reality. So it's all a habits thing at the end of the day, and just making it, becoming better. And when I do the things that I enjoy, which is, I enjoy whining, like fine dining. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy fine dining, like just a nice mellow
Yeah,
place.
yeah, we sure know you love to eat. That we know. We have that for certain.
I love to fine dine, you know, and I love that classiness that gives me the peace, you know. That's really where I want to be. Like that's what my environment is, you know,
Mhm.
what it truly is, just that peace, that piano in the background, vino in the right hand, legs crossed, you know, nice,
There's a
nice,
little fire going on too.
nice little fire, little candlelight. And when I'm in those moments, that's when I'm like, Nate, you enjoy doing this. So how can you make this your life, like your true life, your
Mhm.
reality? This is not the break. This is not the fun side. This is your everyday side when you want to. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to sound too like like bratty. I
Mm.
don't know what word I'm looking for, but I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, that's my everyday life. No, it's more like when I want to, I can do
Like
it.
you're living aligned to what everything you want to be
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So you know,
I didn't know how to I don't know how to
right.
put it, but
You're being aligned to everything you want to do. If you want to relax and have some, wine somewhere, you can do that. If you want to do and come have a good experience here in the pod with any guest speaker or just having the conversation, you can, right? But it's living life aligned to you. That's what I think you were trying to say.
yes.
If I'm
No, no, you're absolutely
if I'm
correct.
not
You're absolutely correct.
mistaken,
Like that no, you're absolutely correct. Cause
I'm like that translator. You know, the one that they had. I think it's Kenny Peel that did one. It's like the Barack Obama translator.
Oh yeah, where there's
Here's what he said.
Barack Obama's a nice one,
Yeah,
calm, and then the other guy,
translate what he
Keegan,
means.
or I think it's Keegan. He's like, or whoever it is, he's like yelling and
Yeah.
stuff. Like this is what he
Did
really
his
wanted to
getter
say.
interpreter or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Obama was real for that one though. He
Mm.
let them do the skit because I think that was the real Obama. Or yeah,
No.
didn't he really do that though? Or Obama and them had something.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think he like brought him to the White House or something. I'm sure there's
Mm.
something. I've seen it. I've got to be. I got to be correct. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's what I think of when I'm in that
And self-reflection.
self-reflection mode. It's just how can I get to where I want to be? Like how can I make that my life? You know,
Mhm.
how can that turn into reality? It's like okay, you got to self-reflect and you got to work on this and that, and like you say you want to make it, but you're not showing me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the deep combos you got to have
Those
with
are
each other.
exactly. Those are the very deep combos that you're not having with yourself that you need to have with yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of avoidance of that, and it's easy nowadays because the world is so busy. You're busy with your phones, your 5 different social media apps, and
For
then
real.
then you have you have all the stuff that's going on outside the world. Then you got your job. Then you got the traffic. Then you got this, and you got that, and then you got
Damn, everything. can
family,
just- yeah.
and it all just stacks up on yourself. So you don't have the opportunity to walk out that door without already having to deal with something. So why not set yourself up? You set yourself up and saying, okay, here's my intention for the day. Here's what I want to do. And then at the end of the night, you reflect and come back and see, did I do that? Did I accomplish that?
Yeah.
Yes, then that's a win. Right? And you're using every single one of the habits you're using every single one of the things, the fundamentals that we talked about in the previous pods, right?
Yep.
They all stacked on top of each other to get you to this point, to where you built the foundation. So now you just repeat the cycle again and are able to get to that next level you need to get to.
What about you? What's your self reflection kind of
My ritual of
routine?
self-reflection?
Yeah, what's that look like for you?
For me, at first I have to find some sort of nature. It would be preferred. Like if I want to go deep into my my meditations or into my state, it goes in with nature. If I want to go immediate, then I just stay kind of just go inside and just take a look, do some housekeeping, start cleaning out the closet, kind of thing.
Okay, so that kind.
Just
So there's two steps.
I don't like that anymore.
You still got some tags on yours or what?
Some of them still have tags on there. Yeah, it's surprising.
What do you find most effective though when you're in nature or when you're out cleaning?
Both have their own way.
Okay.
I think one is more of kind of like a subtle thought, but when I'm out in nature is the big stuff.
Mm.
It's the big stuff. You're thinking. You're not thinking myself and local, immediate. Right? You're thinking worldwide. You're thinking broad,
Mm.
broad term. You're thinking things like
Can you give me an example?
yeah, like things like could you imagine what it must have been to be standing next to the Almighty Creator of everything as He was creating things? Like, what would that have sight have seen? Like,
Yeah.
what could it have been
Mm.
to be there? And first things first is just light. And boom, there's light.
Mm.
And then there's light and darkness.
Yeah.
And then day and night. And then you get to the point to where you see just the ocean stopping at a certain point because He said so. The earth getting to a point and the oceans getting to a point where that's it. That's where they go to because that was their divine order.
Wow.
And then from there is just things just coming out of the earth.
So that's what you
What
think.
must that have looked like?
Oh yeah, I'm
And,
sure.
and let's say you were like 10,000, 15,000 feet in the air. There is zero obstruction. You're seeing everything.
The whole-
4K,
the whole landscape.
18K.
Yeah.
Just start showing up. Like what must that have been like? So when I start to think that, then I start to think is the plants, like why the plants why are they different blades of grass? Like why do they look different? Why are some thick, some short, some skinny, some sharp, some not so sharp, right? Why is some rougher and some not?
Yeah.
Why the detail? Why the attention to detail? Why flowers of different colors? Why trees of different sizes and different smells? Why so much detail?
It's all in the details. And then you ask me, you're so picky. Well, because
It's all in the detail.
it's all in the detail.
Mhm.
Who lying out here? I can't. I won't
Yeah.
steer you wrong, my brother. I'm telling you.
You shifted that right just to serve you right.
They don't understand. They don't understand what it's like. You got to be a good picky though. You can't be the
Snobby picky.
snobby picky.
Just one that knows what they want, right? If
Mhm.
you like a certain type of
Yeah.
food or cook on your meat or whatever, of course, express it.
Yeah. You gotta choose you gotta choose your wins and losses. You're gonna because you can't win all of them. You can't win all of
Maybe you
them.
can.
Or maybe you can, but
Mhm.
for me, it's like sometimes when I'm debating with somebody or we have different opinions on something, and I don't say like, oh, you know what, you're right, so I can stop like arguing. It's like I say, oh, you know what, you have a point, because then I stop to think what their point is. All they're trying to do is get their point to me,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I see your point. Nothing else needs to be said, and that's how I feel, dude. I love debating with people. Like I
Mm.
love having differences because it makes us alike in the same way. Because you believe in something, I believe in something. That's something that we can both relate to. That we both
Mm.
believe in something,
Mm.
but our beliefs are different, right? And I can love you and see you the same as because
Regardless of your belief.
regardless, and as long as you can give that back in return, or not even as long as you can, because some people don't.
Mhm.
But as long as you're okay with, like, you know what, like, I have the courage to be disliked. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you win. You can never lose.
Right, exactly, because you're in control. You're the one that's managing the filters of your life, and the best way to get down to the deep core is that self-reflection. Just go back and see what's most important to me, and then write that down. What are the things that if I did not have tomorrow, I would completely be different? And then just kind of go through the list of those questions or those deep, deep things
Yeah.
that take you deep in context, so that you can review your life and say, I want to make some changes. There's
Yeah.
some things that I need to change.
Yeah, man. There's one of my like a long coworker from when I used to work at the city job. When I was working in the city, and he was kind of, a little bit oversized, a little bit. And now, like right now, he just did a whole like 180.
Mm-hmm.
He started hiking. He started working out, eating well. dude, the next time he's like posted a picture of himself, I'm like, yo,
It looks like a ninja or what?
he looks like a different person. And I'm sure he had to self-reflect on his life choices, what he wanted or how he wanted to be. And he just locked in, made it happen. He just focused for a short amount of time too. It wasn't like
Doesn't take long.
doesn't take too long.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing it. And I sent him a message like, dude, like, because again, you need people on the sidelines cheering for you. It's you don't need, but when you get it,
It's nice to have.
It feels
It's
good.
nice to have.
And if you could, like, again, if you could do it, like, do it. It doesn't cost you a thing.
Correct.
And you know, just gave him like a little words of like I was proud of him because like, dude, I love seeing people grow and I love seeing people become their best version of themselves again. And that's all I want. Like that's rewarding for me. Although I may have not spoken to him and like made him, or maybe I don't know if I impacted him or not, but that's besides the point. Like the fact that I just see growth in people and like for the better, like man, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's you can't, how can you be mad at someone for wanting better for themselves?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that's what it comes down to is that's what you shouldn't be envious of anybody, because just because they have something doesn't mean that you can't have it too. You or have it in a different way. You just shouldn't be envious. It's just their stage of life is different to yours, and your life experiences are just meant to teach you something different in a different way, or similar in a different way.
Because you're all different. You're all different. You're all made. That's again. It's beautiful that no one's exactly like you. There's gonna be differences in somewhere, some place, but that's what just makes us human, and that's what should make us connect more.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that there's differences, yet I can still love and respect you, and I can treat you with respect, and I can still be a friend or whatever I need to be. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's what it comes down to is we can be different and still care for one another.
Yeah.
It's not our differences to make us, but our similarities.
I'm telling you, you can self-reflect about everything. You can self-reflect about how you're just who you are, right? I'm like, man, maybe I am a little too harsh. Maybe I am a little too snobby or whatever. Like, those things are the things you got to look at, because if you think the world around you is evil, probably that's not the case. It's probably what you're filtering your lenses through, right? You're probably saying, the world is so this, the world is so that. Well, you probably got those glasses on that say this is what the world is, right? And compared to just looking in the mirror, self-reflecting and taking those off.
Right.
So there's power in that, there's power in self-reflection. I was talking to David earlier. Man, I'm happy to see him just pushing, you can feel it in the way he's walking and in the way he's talking. He's just upping himself, doing better.
And that's what it does to you.
Yeah.
That's what discipline does to you. That's what focus does to you. That's what understanding and having clarity does to you.
Yeah.
It really does turn on all the turbo boosters on your engine, and you just feel so much better. Yeah. You feel like I've been breaking barriers, these, every single level, every single thing that I change. So once you do break beyond the barriers, especially the ones that you had for yourself, it begins to open up new fields and new worlds. And in that opening up of those new fields and new worlds is a new rejuvenated energy and hope.
Yeah. When there's hope, there's what?
When there's hope in the present, there's
power in the future. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a good ass bar right there. Nah, today we were listening to that song is very deep, dude. I didn't know it was until I understood. Like,
you pay attention to lyrics, because the rhythm won't have you think that it's about that. And
see how just sound can change your perspective of things.
Sound changes it, right? It changes. It's, for example, there's other songs that do that are giving you one complete message to what you think the song is giving you.
Yeah, like The Weeknd's the freaking where I can't feel my face when I'm with you. He's talking about freaking drugs, but I love it.
Oh yeah.
But I love it. Yeah, and I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. Well, I don't know if he says numb or young, but I think it's numb. And then she will always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come.
I know what you're saying.
The Weeknd be spinning bars. And
He
then
does have a lot of
and
power.
then
She's telling him to dig.
Vic's gonna go, where do you think he got it from?
Yeah.
He always be saying that. I'm like, man, 50 Eminem has some fire stuff. 50 Cent has some fire, and since he's like in that generation, right? Like, he's like, where do you think he got it from? He
Yeah.
came to me.
Yeah, sometimes you're the one that makes it all happen behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Nobody knows.
the gorilla room,
The G Unit room.
the G Unit, the gorilla room. That's what that room is called in WWE.
Oh,
Gorilla position is what it's called.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like where they're
But
all.
why? Why gorilla position?
Cause I think someone was named, or he was always in like a gorilla position. It's like based on someone though. Like it's like a, what do you call that? Like a memoir for someone, or like, cause I think he passed away. So that guy
Mm.
that like kind of they named the gorilla because they named it after someone for doing something like
Okay.
gorilla or something. But that's what they call that position. And they're just in the back room, just calculating everything.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure they're calling the shots. They're telling what camera to shoot, what camera to turn on. They're telling who to come out. They're telling the refs, hey, they need to pick it up. Someone needs to win. So then the ref translate that to the wrestlers without going, all right, guys, hey, you guys got 5 minutes left. Nah, they're still in action and they're trying to, all right, you got 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to be sneaky. You know what I mean? So it's all in art, man. It's all in art. They're just trying to disguise that, like, they're just trying to make you.
It's a Broadway play, but with more intensity.
It's a Broadway play, and it's just more intensity, and that's why I love it, man. It's just the art behind it, not necessarily.
It's like your soap opera.
Yeah.
It's like your telenovela.
It is, man. I used to watch telenovelas, La Rosa de Guadalupe, with my grandpa.
Then we wonder why Latina women are so dramatic. Those novelas taught every single one of them. Every single one of them.
They're gonna come after you for that
I
one.
know.
No, we don't.
Well,
nah,
look,
novellas are good. They get you. They get
look,
you.
TV has a lot of power.
Yeah.
TV, and when I say TV, I mean all kind of entertainment that you have to see.
Yeah.
Has a lot of power. So if you start looking back at where you picked up some of those habits, you start realizing that you picked them up. They weren't innate to you. You just picked them up.
You picked them up from La Rosa.
I think Rosa de Guadalupe is probably the very few ones that actually teaches you something in a very cheesy way. In a very cheesy way, but it teaches you a moral to the story.
There's always a moral to stories.
But
man.
those other ones, no. It's always just jealousy and money.
Yeah, it's always just jealousy, cheating.
Money, yeah, cheating.
There's always some guy cheating or a girl cheating on his man or something.
There's always the evil guy who's with the cheating wife, and he's a cheater himself, and then somehow they're also together planning against the family.
Now I get it, ladies. Now I get it. Or men who watch novellas too. But I get it with wrestling. That's how I feel about wrestling. I'm like, oh my god, no way.
Yeah. And that's why I saw the Devil's Advocate 2 today for the first time, and
good movie.
Actually, I saw it yesterday for the first time, and today for the second time. And that movie has a lot of good. Like if you pay attention to the moral of the story, it's very good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Vic, I'm out of words here on this one.
You're out of words on this one? Well, you need to go self-reflect as to why you ran out of words. Maybe you're not doing enough self-reflection. Yeah? You like that one, huh? You like that one. No, but self-reflection is a very, important one of the different things that you have to do. Well, you don't have to do anything. You should choose to do this because it'll make you look upon those things that you don't want to look into because you might not be satisfied with the answers that you're going to get. But it's the necessary things you have to do. And the more it hurts, the closer you're getting to a good solution. Mm-hmm. The more you feel it, the more you're going to get there.
Ooh-wee.
And when you understand that there's a calling, a higher power that wants you to do that, to find yourself, your true self, because your authentic self is the self that he wants for you. Once you figure that out, then you will find a path, a very nice path.
So get to it, y'all. Self-reflect.
Self-reflect.
Pero ahorita. If I had to freaking make it into a novella and how you gotta self-reflect, then I'll do that.
Go out and self-reflect. It's been good. We appreciate every single one of you.
As
Thank you, as always. If you got any value or if you feel that you want to give us some feedback or some good stuff, please
Always,
feel free.
always ask
We want
questions.
to make sure that this thing gets better every single time for you, and we want to make sure that it is something that is beneficial to you. And
Well,
with that,
Vic, appreciate you again, man. Good talk. We'll see y'all next week. Be good. That's it for me.
be good. See you back next week.